Alright, we're back. I think we fixed the multi-tap thing, but we're going to stop again when Comcast gets here, because they just called, because they're confused about when they're coming in and what
they're
they're
going to
doing.
be here today.
Yeah.
I thought they were coming tomorrow.
No, they're coming today.
Oh, that's nice.
It's like, we can only come today or next Friday. Well, that's great.
Yeah, let's
See you,
just
everybody.
load our save here. I was going to point out that you were pretty low.
I didn't catch that.
We just reset because I saved here.
Yeah. That makes
It's
sense.
not worth 1,000. We should just level you up on some gabos here.
Yeah.
Some chabos.
Do I get XP if I'm not contributing?
That's a good question.
I'm just around. I think so, right? I don't think I need to hit stuff.
Question.
So I'll just stay away.
Let's see what we got. You
Probably level 1. Here, I gotta...
Oh, maybe you have to do it. Switch to the spirit.
Alright, level 1.
3. Oh, 2. Yeah, you have free experience, I mean.
Alright, I will stay away from everything.
Alright, and we'll just slice that right. Whoops.
It seems to me...
Carried.
Oh, the weapon levels are per character.
Yes, I remember that. That's right. So you should pick whatever you want to use.
Yeah.
Which is why I feel like somebody has to use the sword.
Right.
I like the sword.
Right, yeah, that makes sense. It's gonna be the mandatory one for later, so why even bother having another weapon?
Yeah. Jumpy slash. That's right. Stun lock.
Yeah, teamwork. Did we beat it when we played it with Jai?
I was trying to remember. We got at least to the very end.
Yeah, I
Like
think
the
we beat
Mana
it.
Forest.
You were among the people that I tried to play this over.
Yeah.
Netplay with. Yeah.
It's a 5 or something. I mean, you've already got. Oh, you don't have any defense either, so we can buy you some stuff.
Getting some new armor would be nice. Having 2 players is so different.
Oh yeah, right. I mean,
You just unlock everything. It's also way easier when you're not doing it on net play.
yeah. You're way down there. How did you shoot your bow up here? Unrealistic.
Nutkins, man. Can't believe neither of us hit there.
He dodged them both as he was flying. Alright. One more level on the way out.
Yeah, I'm gonna be good.
Kill this guy, snipe this. Hey, you did that. Yeah!
Alright, that's fine. I'll get it level up and heal on the way.
Sure.
Push.
Push a little bit.
We're actually supposed to go to Guy's Naval now, right?
Yes. Believe so. There we go.
This way?
Let's go down to this town and get you some armor.
Sure.
I guess we could have also done it Neko, but...
No, it's too expensive. I don't think he sells anything unique either. So there's one more character we'll recruit, and if you would like to, you're welcome to play with us.
Die!
So, what's the story in this one?
There used to be this mana beast way back in the day. Right? Am I on the right track?
What is it? There was a Fortress of Mana.
Yeah.
Man, we got it.
Was it an evil fortress?
It was bad.
Man used it for... This is not the right way.
No.
I don't think it's right.
We're gonna go southwest, right?
Man tapped into the natural force of mana and built a machine with it that was not cool.
Totally not cool.
And so...
They sealed it with the mana sword.
Yeah, eventually somebody beat it, and Mother Nature said, "Never." You gotta go. That's green. Never again, because the mana power is supposed to protect the Earth, not be used to fight people or whatever.
But then the sword was sitting there after having sealed it for a long time, and it got old and rusty and shitty.
Is
So
the
it wasn't
sword
protecting
considered Machina?
what is the sword? Do we know?
I guess it's used to kill people, which it sounds like is not cool.
Well, the sword's not. The sword was used to seal the mana fortress. It was used to seal mana, so the mana fortress wasn't a problem anymore. It was holding the seal back, keeping monsters out. Someone on YouTube might be so fucking
No, wait, this is right. Alright, we both can use elbow pads.
Yeah. think I want that dress. I think that's an upgrade over the Kung Fu. Yeah, the Kung Fu suit. It's better and more expensive.
I wish we got here. I probably want to change this.
Oh, yeah, we had this for...
And you need a ribbon.
Yeah. And you already got 2 armbands?
I did not get 2 armbands. I don't think he sold this.
It's because we recruited her.
That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to claim that that's what's going on.
Feel better about it.
17! Are you kidding?
Great.
Alright, still 2 there for me.
That's
Go up
slightly
to
better.
2. I can't wear the suit, but 10. How is the dress? Alright.
It's that whole it's the TV Tropes article about female characters get more defense the less they're wearing.
Yeah.
Pretty good deal.
It is a good deal.
Compared to Neko's bullshit scam.
Cat scam.
So you know who I forgot is like really, really, really scantily clad?
Who?
Unalesca.
Yeah,
Unalesca's
not
like
wearing
not
much.
wearing
everything
anything.
about Unalesca when you get in there, you'd be like, "This is the paragon of the religion."
Right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Why
I feel like
is
every
she
other high
not
summoner gets
wearing
around like,
anything?
"You are an evil tentacle monster. Maybe let's not do this thing."
I guess compared to Sin, you'd rather take a naked lady over this weird sea beast.
Right.
Hey, that's right. You need to get the weapons still too. Very good.
Yeah, you kind of get a feel for when they can take damage again. It doesn't do a really great job of conveying it.
60, that's
Whacked 'em.
nice.
Crit. It says gets whacked,
Yeah.
which it seems like a really interesting choice of localization term.
Yeah, I wonder what it was. Whacked again.
It's like a mafia slang.
Yeah.
Would you prefer gets their shit fucked up?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta read those localization books and report back, dude, because it's really cool to see where sometimes the original Japanese will have this really informal way of phrasing things. Did I tell you about the Kefka thing?
No.
It mentions it in passing, and I kind of want them to do an entire thing in FF6, but because of the way Japanese is oriented, there's varying levels of... There's varying levels of politeness, of ways to say the same thing. So you can say it really impolite or really, really, really formal, like school. Like a old samurai or something. There's also, you would change the way you say something if you're a man or a woman, if you're old or you're young, if you're like a punk. And we kind of have that a little bit with accents, but that's probably the closest thing. But anyway, Kefka in Final Fantasy VI talks by alternating between polite and impolite forms in every single word. So a Japanese person reading what he says, it's clear that he's a fucking lunatic immediately.
Oh, interesting.
And that you can't localize that. There's no equivalent. They'll sometimes do stuff like if a person's talking like an old man, they'll start spelling the S's like SH, like, "Hey, Shani." But it's as close as you're gonna get, though, in English.
So this is, I think, really interesting.
Do we have to go down into the cave and then...
No, because she said she wanted to save Dialect in the Haunted Forest, so
okay.
this is the
We gotta
penalty
go
for
back
doing it
now.
this way. We have to go to the...
If you wanted to make him crazy, you'd have to completely change the dialogue to make that work in English.
Yeah, I don't know how you would do it. And he does some goofy shit, like, "There's sand in my boots," and
Yeah.
okay, this guy's a little nutty, but...
So what's interesting back to Dragon Ball Z, in the new show, Goku is intentionally irreverent, and he doesn't follow... I'm now recognizing that he's not following the honorific norms, I guess.
Okay.
So when he talks to people, the way they translate it is he says y'all a lot.
Ah.
And I'm always like, he's not really saying y'all.
But they're trying to get that across.
Yeah.
Where you should be annoyed that he's not getting the necessary honorifics. Now that shows up a lot too in the Legends Localization book. It's just a cool challenge to think about. Sometimes you just have to accept that you can't localize it. And there's some information loss.
What a cool job. I mean, it's neat to... I feel like if I had a culturally sensitive job where I had to care about sort of two cultures like that in a profession, that'd be what I'd want to do with it.
Oh, I'd love to do Japanese localization. it would have required me to follow a completely different path in my life, but
Yeah.
if I had been able to go to school for Japanese and worked on that, it's just a fun problem to think about.
At least you got to go to Japan.
There you go. Thank you,
Yeah,
Andrea.
the first time. We're gonna go back.
And seriously, I tell people like, oh, so how was Japan? And sometimes they'll ask, did you learn any Japanese? I'm like, I learned this fantastic word. Okay, tell me if this is how you would translate it. But sumimasen.
Yeah, sumimasen is...
Sumimasen. No.
Okay.
I want to try.
Okay.
Alright, it's thank you for tolerating my presence.
It's pretty close. It's I'm sorry, but I also appreciate your patience with me.
Right? Thank you for tolerating my presence.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I think that's what that means.
No, you get to say it constantly.
Right,
in
you
Japan.
know,
It's great.
you get up and you're moving past someone in a row on the train to go to the bathroom, and you say sumimasen.
Or
Like, I am sorry for
bump into
existing
somebody, or
and causing you this trouble.
you need to ask the waitress for help. You say sumimasen, and everyone's just so used to it. It comes out so fast, but it's the ultimate Dylan thing to say.
I'm sorry, I'm here and hungry.
That's it. Okay, so does it mean more than excuse me?
It's more than excuse me.
There's a different word for excuse me or pardon me.
Well, you would use it in both situations.
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me is not a bad translation of it.
Yeah.
I love sumimasen.
That's cool. This is whenever I go to a foreign country, my list of words to learn. Excuse me is like the third one after hello and where's the bathroom. You know, excuse me is important, and getting the idea of pardon me versus I'm sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, right.
You know, those are often the same sort of word in European languages anyway. So it's interesting that Japanese is like split the detail.
Yeah,
as they do.
It's probably closer to thank you for your patience / sorry.
I'm sorry for my existence.
Because sometimes when you say excuse me, like you can be rude and say excuse me. You know. Oh my god. Yeah, that seems correct.
Is that a Moogle?
Yeah.
You do get Moogled in this game as a status effect.
Are you allowed to have Moogles?
Well, I can't do anything.
It's a bad thing.
It's not good. Yeah, no, fucking god.
Waste just
candy. I knew that was about to happen. That's why I had done earlier.
When you level up, you get a full heal. But he just wasted a healing item.
Oh no.
Now we can go that way.
Okay.
Wait, but like I thought Moogles were Final Fantasy.
It's also Square.
Oh.
But technically, it is Final Fantasy, and it was kind of surprising to see Moogles in this game.
Yeah, I don't think
Why does that bat have so many hit points?
He's a pretty beefy bat.
Beefy bat.
Yeah.
How many shots have you got, Andrea?
Woo! I haven't had any shots, and actually the first one of these I make, I didn't have any gin in it at all. So I put the gin in a shot glass and forgot to pour it in.
You were just drinking plain tonic water?
I was just drinking plain tonic water.
You're just being Andrea. That's great. That's what I want to hear. All right. Awesome. Being an axe.
I heard there's a dwarf flash.
What?
Are you kidding me?
What? That's gotta be a fucking...
We're just there.
Event flag.
But yeah, I'm using the double shot glass that I got from the Venetian, which is, so when I turned 21, my parents took me to Las Vegas for the weekend, and we just did tequila shots at the Venetian.
That sounds miserable.
It was awesome. Well, and so then when my sister turned 21, she also got a trip to Vegas, and we also went to this little bar, the Venetian, where we do tequila shots. It's become a tradition.
You gonna take your kids there when they're 21?
What?
You gonna take your kids there when they're 21?
Exactly.
You can come up a little bit.
Yes, sir.
The leash on us is smaller than the screen, which is very frustrating.
Right.
Invisible and smaller than the screen.
Yeah, we'll take our kids there, we'll take them to see Mystere, which will hopefully still be playing.
I'm sure Cirque du Soleil is going to exist forever.
Because that is like the best Cirque du Soleil show.
Pretty good.
Dylan liked it. He liked the music. There's like this pounding drums. Like boss
yeah,
music.
this is very boss music. Prog rocky. I liked it a lot.
Mm.
Great show. We could go to Las Vegas sometime. That's a less exciting trip, but it's not far from here.
I haven't been back in...
Has Mandy ever been?
Perhaps?
Because it has really good food.
Yeah, it's
and good shows.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in that,
I think if
saw
Mandy's
Penn
never
and
been,
Teller.
we should totally go. Yeah, Penn and Teller, right?
yeah.
We saw Penn and Teller.
We gotta get
And
it
it's
down.
just fun to go around to the different casinos and see how they're all decked out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
know.
it's-
It's like what would happen if you had infinite money.
Monument to man's arrogance. It's the opposite of Hawaii
Yeah.
or like the Grand Canyon or something.
That was Dylan and I's first couple vacation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You
We
really had
went
to
to Las
talk me into
Vegas.
it. I did not want to go.
But it was awesome,
I
right?
hate travel. It was. It was
You
great.
have to go to Chow in the Venetian, this restaurant.
It gave me perspective on the way the grossest 1%. Like some of those diamond stores, and
Oh, yeah.
they're just around every corner, which means they have to be profitable, right?
Yeah, people are hitting the jackpot and then blowing all their money.
But you go there and you play the penny slots, and you spend like
$5.
$30, $30 a
And you get free
day,
drinks.
Right.
and say, I'm just going to spend this on entertainment, and never actually spend any real money on gambling.
Alright, so if you guys were in the 1%, there's probably a lot of things that some folks buy that you wouldn't. Like, I would never buy a first class ticket under any
Really?
circumstances.
Never,
No,
not in
never.
a million
It's not-
years.
Oh,
I've
I
had this
would.
discussion. No, Andrea.
I would.
No, I would
Oh,
guilt you
why
forever.
not?
'cause
Okay, so that's what I was gonna ask.
It's
What
the
is the
biggest
thing that
waste
you
of
would
money.
splurge on?
Well, the first class ticket is like you suppose that it's $3,000, right?
Yeah.
And normally the ticket is $800. So if it's a 10-hour flight, that means you're willing to pay $220. Like I would take any job that would pay me $220 an hour to be slightly uncomfortable
Yeah.
for a short amount of time. That's just an awful.
But you said I'm a 1%.
No, it's no cost to you. That's the thing. Like, it does not matter
no.
to your finances, but...
No, it's this huge. It shouldn't exist.
See, Dylan would just feel really bad because no one else got first class. Or not everyone gets first class.
People have made the argument that first class. I've seen a video that argues that plane tickets are only as cheap as they are because of first class customers
Yes.
subsidizing for everyone
that
else.
is true.
But it still just feels so scummy. I really don't like it.
All right, so not first class tickets, but what would you splurge on, or what hobby would you get into?
Oh, you know, I would probably buy really nice clothes.
Yeah.
You would be like designer clothes kind of stuff.
Why is that?
Well, because then they're just tailored for you.
You're okay with showing off that you're wealthy?
I like to look nice.
Very good.
You already look nice.
Aw,
Yeah,
you're
as
sweet.
Patrick was quick on the draw. Let me think about it.
Do you spend all your money in charity?
No.
That doesn't count. Can't do that.
Okay, can't do that.
Unless it's a really weird charity. Like,
Dylan would buy that Evolution game you were playing this
there you go.
Yeah,
You pay the company to make a sequel.
Right. Personally
Like,
funded.
he said that would cost $3,000.
Something like that.
You
yeah.
would
Japanese.
splurge on your Dark Souls 1
Hmm.
or whatever the hell else games are really expensive.
Don't think that was expensive, but yeah. I don't know if it would do video games. I don't know.
Can you buy stuff for other people?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so like
I do that.
you would buy your sister and John a nice vacation in Las Vegas.
I wouldn't get a vacation for them.
No?
I
Why
would.
not?
I don't like travel. I think it's stupid and an enormous waste of money. Thank you for coming out here to Los Alamos.
Yeah.
Good to have you guys. No,
Not even if it's a present for your sister?
No, I would pay off their bills. Like I
Oh.
would.
Right,
Pay
pay off
them
John's
ahead.
car.
Yeah. All right. You're too practical. Assume you've done all
It's
that.
got to be luxury.
Assume you've done all that.
It's
Yeah.
something that's strictly luxury.
Yeah, I love like couture clothing. Like that's one of my, if a TV show has bunches of women in really high-end clothing, I will probably watch it and like it.
Yeah.
Like Sex in the City. It's like, I love it for the clothes.
Andrew and I are already, if not
I think
1%,
Mandy would do that
it's
too.
it's
Maybe.
close enough that like we never have to worry about money. Like
Yes.
you can basically purchase. You're at that, was it like the $70,000 a year point where you're now making enough money that you don't have to worry about it, so that baseline stress level is much lower.
Well, yeah, you're very close to the happiness saturation.
Right,
point.
and after that, additional money doesn't really count for anything. So
Yeah.
the things that I already spend that I would call luxuries would be like not going out of my way to find cheap gas, buying
Oh,
something.
going out to eat.
going out to eat, getting concessions at a sports game or at a
at the
theater.
state fair.
I would never ever get anything at a theater. Like that's the hugest waste of money ever.
Would you build your own theater?
No. Why?
I would do that. That's one of mine.
Nice.
I get like one of those small ones that you have in your house. Like you get a nice projector
downstairs.
and a nice
Nice
4 rows
chairs.
or something. Yeah.
All right. I would build an arcade room. That would be really cool. I would do what those dudes, the dudes at the Akiba arcade, and just import a bunch of crazy Japanese arcade games.
Well, and then that could be it too. You could make a shop. You could start a business or something,
Right.
but you didn't care about being profitable.
All right. Well, that at least is creating value. But this is my problem. Like
making the world a better place.
Like I think that the world is a better place because of that crazy Japanese arcade in the middle of nowhere in Columbus. Like. Now, if they had just bought those for themselves and kept them in their basement, that would be kind of a bummer. Like, even if they were only showing it to a few people.
Well, you can think of it this way: like, I'm going to make an arcade when I settle down somewhere, but the local kids can come over and play. Like, It's a smaller scale, but it is intended for other people. So mine, this is what I was waiting for you guys to shut up so I can say. No, mine is antique books.
Okay.
Really?
It has no value for me right now. I would never do it unless I had infinite amounts of money, essentially. But I would love to collect antique books.
What,
and have
Gutenberg Bible?
Yeah, I don't need it like that, but like the first copy of
Lord of the Rings.
Well, like one of the that Lord of the Rings or something.
I'm gonna say it really quick.
Oh, sure. Sorry, I wasn't listening.
You're good.
Yeah, like you can go to these. In fact, in Vegas, I went into one of these antique bookstores.
Cool.
And I'd never buy. Like you can get a signed copy of Harry Potter for $1,000,
Right.
and that's the level that I could do now. But there's no way. Like this is such a waste, you know.
Yeah, right.
But I would go for that kind of stuff and like get the next tier up, like an H.G. Wells first copy or something. They had that there.
Oh man, if I could do like antique Buddhist shit.
Yeah.
Like an old copy of the Heart Sutra or something.
Do you feel like you're at least contributing? Like that collection will exist and probably survive past you, and then it's something interesting.
It's
and
something
historical,
neat.
Like,
and I'm definitely I like the idea of having something that's old and curating it so that it remains intact.
Sure.
You know,
Yeah.
and so maybe you donate it to your kids or to some museum when you're done. I don't think I do it with art because I don't appreciate it enough.
Right.
But books, I would do it with.
I would do video
Yeah,
games.
Buddhist art. So, okay, if you go into this restaurant in the Venetian called Tao, they have all these different Buddhist statues, and it's just like the guy who owns it's private collection.
Yeah.
And I was like, that'd be so awesome if you get a shit ton of Buddhist statues. I don't know where I could.
You should build a compound.
In your back outhouse where you your Buddha house that you built behind the real house.
I love Buddhas. And
Go to Chinatown in San Francisco and go to there'd be one store that everything's like $3 and shitty, and a store right next to it where everything's like these giant jade turtles and stuff that are multiple tens of thousands of
Ivory.
Oh, the lava scout.
Yeah, I see. It's just kind of wow. I think it's over here, right? This guy. That was weird.
I would also have fountains all over my house. Waterfalls and fountains. I really like the idea. Have you seen these walls that are a waterfall?
Oh yeah. Those
trough
are
at the
really
bottom.
pretty looking. Yeah.
I bought a little fountain on Amazon or got it for Christmas.
Nice.
It's like $30, and that's as much as I'll do right now. But
So you're talking about, so you mean like money is no object. You
Yeah,
have so
it's
much
just-
money that you will never worry about.
right, it's really a statement about what you would not buy. Like I still would not buy a first class
No,
ticket.
the fact that
no
Andrew
way.
even suggests that is like, that's a borderline relationship.
You might be thinking about. Listen, she's not in here, so we can say this kind of thing.
No, I'll say it when she gets back in here. I mean, we've had that discussion. I can't believe that that's even something she considers.
Trap chest. Gotta be trap. Oh yeah. Now what else? Like I'm never gonna have $1 million house. Oh no. Okay. First, before that, I'd never buy a fancy car.
Yeah.
I can't. I like making a joke that I want a Ferrari, but I would never actually get.
I'd get maybe a Tesla because it would be nice to support that.
A nice car that was fuel efficient, like the first electric car.
Mhm.
If it was still expensive, that might be something I would do.
Is Magic Rope a permanent upgrade?
I think we can always
So,
exit.
okay,
It's an
that's
exit
nice.
spell. Now, I don't think that's the point of here, right?
No, I don't think so. I think we got to get down to the Dwarf City bottom.
Yeah. We should skip this very hard a bit.
So Dylan,
What's up?
if we went back to Japan and I splurged for a business class ticket,
Oh,
you would just sit and coach?
Oh,
that's
but you could
relationship level
you
problem.
could use that money in Japan.
Oh my god.
On, like, food and stuff.
But what if
Just
I
be
what if I
uncomfortable.
upgraded from points?
Well, then that's
Or
fine.
by
It's
miles are fine.
that's whatever. Fine. Like, you're not spending extra because you can't spend those points on anything other than upgrading.
Well, but you could buy another ticket with them, like another trip.
No, there's no reason to ever sit in business or first class. It's a complete obnoxious waste of money. Like, I can almost understand exit row seating because the percentage of additional cost compared to the original cost of the ticket is fairly small.
By exit row, you also just mean like economy plus.
Yeah, whatever.
Right, because I always bought us economy plus for Japan.
Yeah. What's the difference in price?
Well, I
It's
think
not.
it was an extra $100.
Okay.
Which see now, I will never do that on my own, but I would for that long of a trip. I've never had the opportunity to do that on my own, but
Yeah, for Japan. Oh my god, or Australia, I bought us
it's not worth it
economy
to.
plus.
Luckily, if you got status with the people, first world problem, you get bumped up automatically.
I see. Sure.
So it saves you from having to worry about it.
But you liked having that extra legroom.
Dude, if like they came up to me and said, "Sir, you have to sit in first class," I'm sure I would appreciate it, but I'm not going to spend money. That's especially since it's a temporary thing, right?
You did something.
All right.
Well, everything's temporary.
Life,
No,
we are
no.
temporary.
Nihilism button. I do have a command in my bot that's exclamation point nihilism. It just doesn't do anything. And we got to go up here now, right?
Oh, this is the side. Rally ho!
Rally ho! I love clapping in video game music. I think what I can do is when we're not in combat, I can just go on computer mode, so I don't hold you back.
Okay.
Or one of us can do that anytime.
Alright, we have to talk to this guy to upgrade our sword. Leave. And if he doesn't do it.
What's
up?
You want to play?
Sure. Is it hard?
No.
Nah, just mash the button.
But don't actually touch.
Don't man. Wait till you hear the ding.
Look for the 100% thing. Power of the mana sword is seeped in my hammer. I can make an axe with this. Okay. Xfinity Tech is on the way, so we will be splitting the VOD again soon. I guess I can go ahead and upload part of this. Gonna piss the game off though. Sorry for the sudden tanking.
Shit, maybe stay at the end.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah!
Wasting money.
Wasting 15 gold.
Oh, no, I can't do this. If I hear the audio crackling, it's gonna drive me insane. Maybe I can do it from a laptop.
Patrick, have you posed this question to Mandy?
Not recently.
I wonder what she
No.
would buy or spend her money on.
Let me see if I can guess. You can do that couples game where just from afar she'll watch this video later and say, "Of course I wouldn't do that." Let's see. She would
Maybe
buy.
she'd be down with the books too.
I think she'd be a fan of that. She would buy a lot of stuff a lot of fashion stuff. Actually, she'd probably be into the fashion. Maybe not designer stuff, but like her weird favorite designer things. Like she goes on Etsy a lot now and buys a bunch of stuff, and I think would prefer to buy a lot more if she could. I'm gonna buy the spiky suit. I think that's correct. We both have that. There is a better wristband for us. That's better for me.
Dylan, am I correct in remembering that you drank half of my drink last night?
I drank the bottom of your drink. It was about 2%. Very small. It's cutting you off because you said you were 4 when you were really 6, and then you would have said you were 6. You were really an 8. You didn't hit 10 though. That's what matters.
I don't remember the battle without honor humility though, which is one of the best parts of the movie.
That's why you wanted to see it. No, I came downstairs and I was like, man, I'm kind of bummed the stream was down. You're like, I love this part! And I was like, okay, Andrew's having a good time. That's good. And I think I had to tell you like 3 times that it was like, we could stop watching the movie. And it's not the movie. We could stop watching it. No, okay, alright.
You don't have to watch it, man. It's messing you up. It's a long one.
Rabbite Man. Seems the text is arrived.
I don't believe you.
They're probably lost.
Looking in a moment.
Although the Domino's people can find our place.
You know, the Domino's in Livermore, the tracker is not tied to what's actually happening in the store. Many times we go there, the tracker says it's done, you go up and they haven't put it in the oven yet.
Yeah.
That's what Sailor Dan said.
So I think it's algorithmic now.
Yeah, it's based on time from order placed.
Yeah, it's not actually, which is stupid because it's the whole reason. That's patented, by the way. There's this patent pending down there
I
for
saw
a stupid
that.
thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean a thing.
But, like, that's so that you can go and leave and arrive right when your pizza's done.
Yeah.
Maybe it's helpful if they update it manually for out for delivery. I can't believe that they're updating, like, I put it in the oven scan.
They should. I mean, they should have a it's very easy to do in principle, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't happen.
We're gonna split the VOD again here shortly because Count Gus will be here.
Yay!
And we'll be the third character.
Yep.
Test it.
They're not going to fix it, but they're going to acknowledge there's a problem. And start the process towards fixing it.
Yeah, the process towards fixing it is getting a different tech to come out.
Alright, but you have to have the first tech come out.
Is this break gonna help us in a boss fight outside or something?
Maybe we save him. Something like
We have to stay at the. I think we have to stay at the end. Okay, here we go. What
That's
on
how you
earth?
can tell Comcast, you're like, my business has already been disrupted.
Yeah, they don't care though. I guess they get people who call in and they're like, you know, my business was disrupted and I lost $20,000, so pay me. And they're like, nope, we will not do that. Can't reach them through there.
Only when he's out of his shell.
Yeah, completely out. So, hanging for nothing.
Yeah!
I think the charge attack's actually less damage, or at least it's the same damage.
He might just be a couple levels higher. Yeah.
That's
Ew,
good.
that's pretty good.
Wow, it's
First. Got him! I didn't get a chance.
Beat your ass.
Way easier than the werewolves.
oh yeah. So happy they are. Way to go. Yeah, your spears are.
Oh, your spear.
Patrick, you want to use your money to, like, endow a scholarship to Georgia Tech?
It's not a luxury thing though, right?
No, that's totally a rich person thing.
Yeah, it's not a luxury thing though.
Yeah, well, I guess maybe it is if you're really vain and you want to make sure that your name lives on. Like, which is not necessarily,
But isn't
the
the
it's
spirit-
a cool way to...
The spirit of the question is what's something selfish you would do if you had infinite money, right?
Yes. Yeah, and I guess what I'm saying is that is... For some people, that is very selfish.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of a benign selfishness, maybe. What did you say? Was it
Yeah,
yes?
we're helping the sprites and pals.
Okay. No, I could do that kind of thing. I'd have to have a lot of money. I'd have to have a lot to make it worth my while, and I guess there's the...
Name
what's
was
his name?
selection.
You can make it so that the recipient has to be a female to help the poor people at Georgia Tech.
That would be nice. So the Raise the Ratio Scholarship, that's what we call it. There are, like I guess in many colleges, we have alternate words to all the fight songs and alma mater and everything. And a lot of them feature the line Raise the Ratio.
Hey, first try, look at that.
Got that boomerang.
I mean, it didn't work. We're going to have to split the
click.
So, thanks, everybody. We'll be back after Comcast is done with their shit.